if it's cookie cutter, if it's in the box, there's no hair on it, and it's small dollars, I would literally suggest that a prospective client consider not working with me and working with Sydecar, right? Working with a product because it's going to be more expensive. And I don't know that the juice is going to be worth a squeeze if it's really straightforward, no hair on it, and small dollars. If someone is raising an SPV of $100 million, I'm just going to throw out a number, even if it's right down the fairway, like terms wise and structure wise, the dollars are like sufficient that I feel like if I were that sponsor, I'd probably sleep better at night knowing that like someone like at a law firm with a tax lawyer and they're looking at this for me bespoke, even if my terms and structure end up being the same as the guy next door is raising 500 grand for a deal. I think there's some right mix of dollar size and simplicity that pushes it into the templated arena. And when you're either dollar size, your dollar size is bigger than that, and I'm not drawing that line. I think everyone needs to draw their own line. Or when the complexity is there, even if the dollars may be small, that's probably when it makes sense to work with a law firm. That's
And
kind of
Yaniv,
my
what,
two
what
cents.
point does, so maybe so you're saying dollar size and complexity, we'll get into complexity, but dollar size, are you talking just about like an SPV, or are you even talking about smaller funds? Like at what point is a fund
Yeah.
small
I think
enough?
I think even a fund, I think if someone called me and said, I want to raise a $5 million fund, I think I'd say to them, I know I'd say to them because I have said to them, we can do that, but it's going to cost $50,000, right, to design and build that fund. And then maybe it's going to cost probably, right? And then it's probably going to cost some more to close the fund and do filings and whatnot. Form D, Blue Sky, ERA, whatever. So for a $5 million fund, it may not be worth it. From my perspective, it is worth it. But for your perspective, it may not be worth it to work with me, talk to a product-driven, solution that can do this, even more efficiently. Um, I also say though that if you're doing a $5 million fund one, but you're just using it as kind of a prototype, a test case, but really you plan on raising a $50 million fund 2 years from now, and then a $75 million fund 2 years from then. I also would kind of throw in the perspective of maybe the juice is not worth the squeeze, so to speak, for you imminently for fund one. But if you have visions to grow, you might still want to work with a law firm because you're building that, you're laying the foundation with fund one for future funds. And so it's going to be easier to transition from fund one to fund two to fund three if you're using the same product with the same law firm than to transition from like a sidecar type product to a law firm after fund one.